Alrighty guys, it is the second day of summer today. Just got out of school 2 days ago. And today I just wanted to talk about how to find running motivation because it is going to be the summer months and that is probably the hardest time to train because we don't have teammates around us to be there for us. So today I'm going to talk about some tactics and tips I use in order to stay motivated and stick to my training plan. This is going to sound like a very, basic tip for the first one. Just if you're not feeling like running, you're just like a couch potato that day. I mean, we all have those days where we're just like, I don't want to run, I'm too tired, I'm too sad. You know, we can always easily make up excuses for why not to run today. The easiest thing to do is just go pick up your shoes, lace them on, turn the doorknob, and get out of there, alright? Just start running, okay? Doesn't even have to be that long. Just say, I'm gonna go run 1 mile today, okay? And you do 1 mile, you're feeling pretty good. Okay, let's do second mile, third mile, perfect. Okay, you got 3 miles in today. We're gonna do 0 miles, but we actually ended up doing 3, which is actually pretty cool because you just pushed yourself to run more than you wanted to today. And the cool thing about running is most of the time after you start running, you're gonna feel like you can run more. And you're like, oh, this is pretty fun. Why don't we just keep going? Alright, and the second tip is to find someone to run with you, okay? It might be harder for some people than others. Some people have tons of teammates that are willing to run with them. Some people have no teammates at all that are in the same speed range as them. I'd say find anyone really that can keep up with you on an easy run, because most people can keep up with your easy run pace. Or you could ask a faster teammate, hey, I'm not as fast as you, but can we just go pretty slow today? I need to get my mileage in. They might say yes, might say no, not making any promises here. But basically, the main thing about a teammate is it holds you accountable. So even if you're on a team where you're the fastest person by a lot, or in no man's land where people are either way faster or way slower than you, if you're in no man's land there, you've still got teammates there around you, people who are working hard at their goals, and that will push you to become better. It'll be a lot easier. If they're going at the same pace as you, that's going to motivate you to stay at the same pace and not slow down too much. Now, I'm kind of an introvert. I need some time to be on myself sometimes, so I understand some days you just don't want to be around other people while you run, and that's totally okay. I'll use this as an example. The other day, I went with a friend on kind of a boring route. This is the route I run a lot of the time. And if I just ran it by myself, I'd get pretty bored and be like, why did I just waste 4 miles running that route? But I had the friend there, we had some pretty good conversation going. And that was enough to, keep me from getting bored on the run and just kind of enjoying my time. It made the experience more enjoyable than if I just ran that same route by myself with no one else. If your friend's willing to do that for you, then just, totally hit them up. And if you just need to be by yourself, I got some more tips. For days when I feel like running by myself, one of the main things that will really get me in the running mood is either watching a running... It's funny, you just go on YouTube and you look up running montages or running clips. There's definitely some really inspirational stuff on YouTube, of course, because everything's on YouTube. Or watching something that inspires you. For me, that would be Rocky. Last year before races, when I was kind of feeling nervous, I'd watch Rocky 4 before the races to kind of motivate myself to be okay, I can take the hits today, alright? Rocky can take all this pain, I can take all this pain. I don't know, it's just kind of how I did it. Also, what might be easier for most people is just listen to some inspirational music that really strikes you in the heart. And that sounds weird, but it kind of makes you want to go out there and run. We all have that pump up song, so just listen to that a few times and be you know what, I can actually go out there and do this today. And here's one thing I can guarantee, is that if you don't go out there and do your run on the day, someone else out there in the world is doing your run. Someone out there is getting better than you while you just sit there all day and don't run. Which is why it's important to set goals at the beginning of the training block, okay? You saw my video where I set all my goals that I want to achieve this training block. Setting goals is just a really good way overall to hold you accountable and put a purpose behind your work. when you go out there on the run, you know, this is what I'm aiming for. I want to be this person. Okay, this is why I'm deciding to do something I might not want to actually do today, but I have a purpose for this. So I kind of said a lot today, and I hope it made sense, but basically what I want you to take away, just find a purpose, find a motivation, and write it down as goals, okay? Find what you want to do, and just focus on that. And then I'd say get someone to hold you accountable, because if you're like me and you like setting goals, you know, you set goals, you're really motivated that day, but you can't achieve your goals in one day, at least good goals. You can't achieve those goals in like the period of like a week or month or something. It takes lots and lots of time. Like we're talking 3, 4, 5 months to achieve just one goal. And you know, at the beginning, we're like really motivated. I can do this. This is my day to actually go out there and run. But then day 3, day 4, day 5, it's really easy to actually lose track of your goals and what you wanted for yourself. So that's why I recommend getting someone, getting a buddy. They don't even have to run. They just have to know you and know that, hey, hold me accountable, all right? Ask me if I ran today, okay? Shame me for not running, I guess. Find someone that will make you say, hey, remember when you told me that you wanted to be this good? And they say, have you put in the work to be this good today? And if you say no, then it might motivate you to, go run. But until we get back with our teams, some of us are already back with our teams. Some of us don't start till July. Some of us might not even start till the first week of school. In the meantime, I hope these tips help you out. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll see you next week.